Both players appear well prepared for this Zukertot opening CanyouSolveit variation in 22nd Bangkok Chess Club Open 2025 Round 8, leading to an exciting battle ahead. Knight f3. Knight f6 transposed into Zukertot opening CanyouSolveit variation. Pawn b3. Pawn g6. Bishop b2. Bishop g7. Pawn c4. King castled kingside. Knight c3. Pawn d6. Pawn d4. Knight bd7. Pawn g3. Pawn e5. Pawn takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Queen c2. Queen e7. Pawn e4. Pawn c6. Bishop g2. Knight c5. Pawn h3. Knight e6. It is novelty move. King castled kingside. Knight d7. Rook a d1. Rook e8. Rook fe1. Knight g5. Knight takes g5. Queen takes g5. Pawn h4. Threatening pawn takes g5. Queen e7 played by Bersamina. Queen c1. Bishop f8. Knight a4. Knight b6. Knight takes b6. Pawn takes b6. Pawn a3. Bishop g4. Threatening bishop takes d1. Pawn f3 played by Batashevs. Queen c5 check. King h2. Batashevs is looking to play. Pawn b4. Queen e7. Pawn takes g4 and take decisive advantage. Bishop e6 played by Bersamina. Queen c3. Batashevs intends to play. Pawn b4. Queen e7. Queen takes e5 and take decisive advantage. Bishop g7 played by Bersamina. Queen e3. Queen takes e3. Rook takes e3. Bishop f8. Bishop takes e5. Rook takes a3. Bishop d4. Bishop c5. Bishop takes c5. Pawn takes c5. Rook c3. Rook e8. Pawn g4. Rook a2. King g3. Rook b2. Bersamina's idea is to play King g7. Pawn g5. Rook a3. Bishop f1. Rook takes b3. Rook takes b3. Rook takes b3. Rook d8. Rook b4 and gain a significant edge. Bishop h3 played by Batashevs. Rook a3. Think carefully what is the best move for Batashevs. Pawn g5 is the correct move because Bishop takes h3. King takes h3. Rook takes b3. Rook d8 check. King g7. Rook takes b3 position is equal. Let's proceed to the main line. Rook a3. Bersamina is planning to play Rook takes b3. Rook takes b3. Rook takes b3 and establish a winning position. Rook d3 slightly worse move played by Batashevs. Rook a1. King f4. Rook h1. King e5. Batashevs intends to play Pawn f4. Rook takes h3. Rook takes h3 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook takes h3 played by Bersamina. King f6. Threatening rook d8 mate. On h5 played by Bersamina. Bersamina is preparing to play. On takes g4. On h5. Rook takes f3 check. Rook takes f3. On takes f3. On takes g6. On f2, and increase their advantage significantly. On takes h5 played by Batashevs. Rook g2. On f4. Batashevs' idea is to play. Rook takes h3. Bishop takes h3. Rook takes h3, and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook takes h4 played by Bersamina. Rook d8 check. King h7. On takes g6 check. Rook takes g6 check. King e5. Rook g4. Threatening rook takes f4. Rook f3 played by Batashevs. On b5. Bersamina is looking to play. On takes c4. On takes c4. Bishop takes c4 and dominate the board. On takes b5 played by Batashevs. On takes b5. Rook b8. On c4. Bersamina might go for. On takes b3. Rook takes b5. Rook g8. Rook b6. Rook e8, and establish a winning position. On b4 played by Batashevs. Rook g8. Bersamina considers playing. Rook takes b8. On f5. Bishop c8. King d6. Bishop b7. Rook g3. Bishop takes e4. King e5. Rook b7, and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook takes b5 played by Batashevs. Rook e8. Bersamina is preparing to play. Bishop d7 check. King d6. Bishop takes b5 and seize the initiative. King d4 played by Batashevs. Rook d8 check. King c3. Rook d3 check. Rook takes d3. On takes d3. On f5. Threatening pawn takes e6. Bishop a2 played by Bersamina. Threatening rook takes e4. On e5 played by Batashevs. Rook d4. Bersamina might go for. On d2. King takes d4. On promotes to queen at d1 check, and increase their advantage significantly. King d2 played by Batashevs. Bishop d5. Rook c5. King g7. Rook c7. Bishop e4. On e6. Batashevs intends to play. On e7. Bishop c6. Rook takes c6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop takes f5 played by Bersamina. Rook takes f7 check. King g6. Threatening rook takes b4. On b5 played by Batashevs. Bishop takes e6. Rook f8. Bishop f5. Bersamina is aiming to play. Rook b4. Rook g8 check. King f6. Rook f8 check. King e5. King e3. Rook b2, and gain a significant edge. Pawn b6 played by Batashevs. Rook b4. Threatening rook takes b6. Rook b8 played by Batashevs. Rook b2 check. King c3. Rook c2 check. King b3. Bishop e6 check. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Batashevs? King b4 is a strong choice, since Rook c4 check. King a3. Rook d4. Rook f8. On d2. Rook f1. Still Batashevs is losing. Let's proceed to the main variation. Bishop e6 check. King a3. Time to think. Find the best continuation for Bersamina. Rook c8 is logical continuation as King b2. Rook takes b8. King c3. Bishop f5. King d2. Rook takes b6. Bersamina have small advantage. Shifting to the main variation. King a3. Slightly worse move played by Batashevs. Rook a2 check creates serious weaknesses in the position. Played by Bersamina. King b4. Rook b2 check. King c3. Rook b3 check. King d2. Bishop d5. King e3. King f7. Bersamina considers playing Bishop c4. Rook b7 check. King f8. Rook c7. Bishop a6, and dominate the board. Rook h8 played by Batashevs. King e7. Rook h4. Think carefully. What is the best move for Bersamina? Bishop e6 is the right idea because Rook h7 check. King d6. Rook h8. Bishop c4. Rook d8 check. King e7. Bersamina have small advantage. Let's analyze the main game. Rook h4. Bishop c6. Pause the video and find the best move for Batashevs. Rook h7 check is best move here because King e6. Rook h6 check. King d7. Rook h7 check. King d6. Rook h8 position is equal. Shifting to the main line. Bishop c6 creates serious weaknesses in the position. Played by Bersamina. Rook d4 could cost the game. Played by Batashevs. Bishop b5. Rook h4. King d7. Rook h7 check. King c8. Pawn b7 check. King b8. Bersamina is looking to play Rook b2. King d4. Rook c2 and increase their advantage significantly. King d2 played by Batashevs. Bishop a6. Rook d7. Rook takes b7. Rook d6. King a7. Bersamina might go for Rook b2 check. King c1. Rook c2 check. King d1. Bishop b5. Rook d5. King b6. Rook d8. King c5, and increase their advantage significantly. Rook f6 played by Batashevs. Rook b2 check. King c3. Rook c2 check. King b3. Bishop c4 check. King b4. On d2. Rook d6. Take a moment to spot the best move for Bersamina. King b7 is the correct move because Rook d7 check. King c6. Rook d4. Bishop g8. Rook d3. Rook c4 check. Bersamina have small advantage. Let's go to the main game. Bersamina's idea is to play on promotes to queen at d1. King c5. Bishop e2 check. King b4. Queen b1 check. King a4. Rook a2 mate and dominate the board. Rook d6 played by Batashevs. Bishop e2 loses position played by Bersamina. Bersamina is planning to play on promotes to queen at d1. Rook takes d1. Bishop takes d1 and increase their advantage significantly. King b3 played by Batashevs. On promotes to queen at d1. Batashevs fought hard but ultimately had to concede defeat.